Hi everybody, welcome back to the Bumpkin News. Today is June the 4th, 2011, and I want to share something with you. I've been feeling uh, this, this way for a while, and that is our next president. The Bumpkin-in-Chief wants to make a projection of the winner of the 2012 presidential race. I believe it will be Herman Cain, and I want to let you know a little bit about why I feel that way. Expect from the media that they're going to begin a campaign against him as he begins to rise uh, in the polls and in popularity. They're going to tell you that he's not familiar with the way Washington works and that he's a businessman, where we need somebody that is a politician that can build consensus. You know, I saw an article today uh, illuminating the fact that Time magazine hasn't even mentioned Herman Cain, but has mentioned a lot of the lesser uh, candidates, uh, and they're all white, by the way. Um, there is a campaign to ignore Herman Cain and to uh, cast him as someone that doesn't have the necessary experience. I saw another show for as long as I could stand at CNN, and they were talking about maybe we need a businessman for the next to be the next president. Well, the president of the United States is more than just a businessman. It's somebody that has to have uh, more dimension and more depth to him, as we saw with the short-lived uh, exhilaration with Donald Trump. Uh, no doubt a hard-nosed businessman and somebody that might make a good Secretary of the Treasury or something like that in a lower uh, level functionary of the financial part of our government. But as president, we need somebody that has more ability to uh, function in all the different facets of the office. And I think Herman Cain might be the man. Rather than just have a businessman, what we need is somebody with principle. And I think Herman Cain has the conservative principles. Now, I want to give you the real uh, issue and the real uh, underlying theme here that I think that causes me to think Herman Cain will be elected president. Herman Cain, if you've listened to him speak and you're familiar with him, uh, he projects a uh, aura of honesty and of stability, and someone that is somewhat of a father figure, and um, someone that is responsible, somebody that's in control, somebody that knows where he's going, somebody that knows what he believes. And I think the United States right now, since we've been subjected to this circus that we have in Washington and a bunch of politicians that are only self-interested, not interested in the good of the country. The country's like a bunch of children out here that's all gimme, gimme, my, mine, a bunch of spoiled brats. And what is the one thing that a child wants, although he doesn't say it? He wants discipline. And because a parent disciplines a child, that's a manifestation of the love for that child. Because you've often heard it said, if you're not disciplining a child, eventually that child could very well wind up in the slammer. And that's happened many, many, many times. And I think Herman Cain is that father figure and a disciplinarian, which is exactly what the country wants and the country needs. Somebody that'll stand for his principles and whip the country in shape as much as the president can. So I think that's on a subliminal level, a psychological aspect of this, an emotional, something that some needs to be fulfilled. I think Herman Cain represents that. And myself, although I'm getting up there in years, I can say that Herman Cain is like a father figure. And although I'm a father and a grandfather myself, if I was a child, I would want to have someone in a large measure like Herman Cain to be my father, someone that I could rely on and somebody that I could trust. And I think that's going to be a winner for him. Um, Keep an eye out and see what happens, and let me know what you think.